July 29, 1958. A handful of military officers stood at the gates of the National Palace, their coup just hours away from toppling Haiti's new president. They had the weapons, the planning, and even U.S. backing. What they didn't have was François Duvalier's ruthless will to survive. Within 48 hours, these would-be liberators were dead, their bodies displayed publicly as warnings. A president who had entered office promising democracy would emerge from this moment as Papa Doc, the unquestioned dictator whose paranoia and brutality would reshape Haiti for generations. This video examines the pivotal 1958 coup attempt against François Duvalier, a failed uprising that, paradoxically, enabled him to consolidate absolute power. By understanding how Duvalier transformed this threat into an opportunity, we can recognize how dictatorships exploit crises to eliminate opposition and suspend democratic norms. Historical context. When Duvalier took office in October 1957, he inherited a deeply divided Haiti. The military, historically aligned with the mulatto elite, viewed this dark-skinned doctor with suspicion. Many officers had supported his opponent, Louis Dejoie. The United States, initially willing to work with any anti-communist leader, became concerned as Duvalier began displaying authoritarian tendencies. By mid-1958, just months into his presidency, Duvalier had already begun removing military officers he distrusted, replacing them with loyalists. This purge created a dangerous group of disgruntled officers with both the means and motivation to remove him. The July Plot. On July 29, 1958, Clément Jumel, Duvalier's former political rival, and a group of military officers attempted to seize power while Duvalier was allegedly at his private residence. Their plan included capturing key military installations and broadcasting announcements declaring a new government. But Duvalier had cultivated an extensive network of informants who alerted him to the plot. Instead of fleeing, he barricaded himself in the palace with loyal guards, using Haiti's diplomatic radio network to maintain control of communications. The counterattack. Duvalier immediately mobilized supporters from Port-au-Prince's slums, the embryonic beginning of what would later become the Tonton Macoutes. These civilian fighters, combined with loyal military units, surrounded the coup plotters. More critically, Duvalier took to the airwaves, presenting himself as the embodiment of Haiti's sovereignty under attack. He invoked Haiti's revolutionary history and portrayed the coup as a mulatto elite attempt to recapture power from the black majority he claimed to represent. This framing resonated with many Haitians, particularly those who had supported his Noiriste platform. The brutal aftermath. Within 48 hours, the coup collapsed. What followed was calculated terror. Rather than quiet executions, Duvalier ordered public killings of the conspirators. Some were shot in the cemetery of Port-au-Prince, others in public squares. Their bodies were displayed as warnings. But Duvalier's vengeance extended far beyond the actual plotters. He launched a nationwide purge, targeting not only the military, but intellectuals, journalists, and business leaders with any connection to the opposition. Hundreds were executed, thousands imprisoned. The American embassy, implicated in supporting the coup, found its influence in Haiti severely diminished. The constitutional coup. Most significantly, Duvalier used the failed coup to justify dismantling Haiti's remaining democratic institutions. He dissolved parliament, suspended constitutional rights, and declared a state of emergency that effectively never ended. The independent judiciary was replaced with loyal followers. Press freedoms vanished overnight. By claiming Haiti faced existential threats requiring extraordinary measures, Duvalier transformed a democratic mandate into dictatorial power. The failed coup became the justification for the terror state that would dominate Haiti for decades. Present-day impact. The 1958 coup attempt established a pattern repeated throughout Haiti's history. Security crises leading to expanded executive power that never fully recedes. Even today, emergencies, whether natural disasters, assassinations, or gang violence trigger suspensions of democratic processes that become semi-permanent. Duvalier's masterful manipulation of the coup threat also demonstrates how authoritarians weaponize legitimate grievances. By framing opposition as attacks on Haiti's sovereignty and black majority rule, he poisoned genuine movements for justice by associating them with his reign of terror. This legacy continues to complicate Haiti's struggle for both democracy and racial equity. The coup's failure reveals a crucial truth. Dictatorships don't emerge fully formed. They grow through moments of crisis, real or manufactured. Duvalier didn't enter office as a dictator, but he seized opportunities to become one. Understanding this evolution helps us recognize warning signs in contemporary Haiti and beyond. The diaspora must remain vigilant against leaders who use security threats to justify expanded powers while claiming to represent the people's interests. Our liberation requires learning to distinguish between authentic defenders of sovereignty and those who merely use sovereignty as a shield for personal power. If this history resonates with you, share this video to help others understand how dictatorships exploit crises to consolidate power. Like, comment, and subscribe to join our community, uncovering Haiti's hidden truths. Check the link in our bio for resources on supporting democratic institutions in Haiti that can withstand security challenges without sacrificing fundamental rights. Together, we can ensure that the mistakes of 1958 are never repeated.